It's vitally important that we all get that Americans are not as polarized on what counts as they want you to think. So tell us what we can do to push back on this mythology and be heard in the comments. And be sure to subscribe. Tim Wu, who is a law professor and a writer of op-eds for the New York Times from time to time, wrote a brilliant piece in today's New York Times. It's called The Oppression of the Supermajority. Not just the majority. We're not talking about 50% of Americans. We're talking about more than 60%, more than two-thirds of Americans. And he says the defining political fact of our time is not polarization. It's the thwarting of the largely unified public. Most Americans want the Sackler family and Purdue Pharma to be held accountable. Most Americans want the big banks to be held accountable. Most Americans want the internet companies that are fighting net neutrality to be held accountable. The private power companies that are making it hard for you to put solar on your roof to be held accountable. Well, here's what he says. About 75% of Americans favor higher taxes for the ultra-wealthy. The idea of a federal law that would guarantee paid maternity leave attracts 67% support. That's more than two-thirds. 83% of Americans favor strong net neutrality rules for broadband. More than 60% want stronger privacy laws. 71% of Americans think we should be able to buy drugs imported from Canada, and 92% of Americans want Medicare to negotiate drug prices. The list goes on. And he said what's making the public so angry isn't like, political divisiveness and the stuff that you hear from the pundits on television. Oh, we're so separated. Julio and Tom don't like each other. That's not what is making the public angry. What's making the public angry is that they're not getting what they want. We are not getting what we want. We did not hold the banks accountable in 2008. George W. Bush refused to hold the banks accountable and established a whole separate framework of bailing them out. And Obama continued in that direction, which is not so much a hit on Obama because at that point the die was cast, in my opinion. But it was like, oh, we're not going to hold anybody accountable. We would like some accountability. And why are they not being held accountable? Tim Wu writes, it is primarily Congress that prevents popular laws from being passed. Why? Because of the combined influence of industry groups and donor interests. Period. We've been bought off.